Welcome to my C beginner tutorial focusing on embedded development. This issue covers comments. Comments are important for explaining parts of code. However, comments should be used very sparingly. It is much more important to choose variable names and function names that make it immediately clear what is being done there. It is not necessary to comment on code whose function is obvious. There are two types of comments in C. Comments according to the C89 or C90 standard, also known as ANSI-C, and comments that were added by the C99 standard. These are comments that have been defined since C89. The standard was published by ANSI in 1989 and is designated C89 or ANSI-C. In 1990, this standard was published by ISO with minor changes and is designated C90. The terms ANSI-C, C89, and C90 refer to the same version of C. In the following, I will use ANSI-C to describe the version, as this is also the common designation in the industry. These are comments introduced with the C99 standard. The C99 standard is, of course, backward compatible in the case of all variants of comments that you see here. It is important for you to know which C standard you are working with. If you are pursuing your own projects, you can use both comment styles. However, if you are working on embedded projects for industry, it may be necessary to be ANSI-C compliant. In this case, you may only use this comment style. It is also possible to make multi-line comments. With the new comments since the C99 standard, it is as simple as a single-line comment. Each line begins with a double slash. Comments according to the ANSI-C standard begin as usual and close the comment a few lines later. This also makes it possible to comment out code blocks. Comments cannot be nested. If you comment out a code block, there may be no comment inside. It is also possible to insert comments in the middle of the source code. However, this only works with comments that comply with the ANSI-C standard. As you can see, we are already in debug mode at the beginning of the program. Let's examine this program with the debugger. I'm going to step forward now. I think you noticed that the comments are being skipped. Comments are not compiled into the binary file and are removed by the compiler. Below the video in the video description, you will find links to the source code, the Eclipse development environment I use here, and also to further C tutorials. If you liked the video, please support me by giving it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.